What's going on, Mosby? Welcome, welcome. Turn this down a little bit. Welcome. Back from yesterday. Welcome back, IDK. I think we're gonna do a raid real quick so I can get some totems. How old is my world? About a year. 600 days of in-game time, but about a year of actual time. Yo, welcome back, Ryan. It is a bit of time. You started a new world, Mosby. How's that going? Thought there were some pillagers around here, but I guess. Do you have any horror game suggestions? I'm asking for another TikToker. I'm with no idea. I don't know. I'm not too big into horror games. I should play more though. What? I should have changed the prompt. I forgot. Should I do horror games? What's JW? What do you mean? Horror games are fun, I imagine. Yeah. I've been thinking about playing through the FNAF series. I think I mentioned that last stream. Jurassic World. Okay. I can't see. You're in the way. You have to move. I'm trying to do a raid. Yeah, FNAF might be an easy start to. Let me see if I have FNAF on Steam. I can't see. Little guy. Okay. Steam is updating. I haven't used it in a while. Hello, Dorvin. Welcome back. Okay. got Steam open now. We're gonna do a little look-see. I don't have. Okay. Let me see how much, because I'm broke. $5. Probably do some cheap website, play for free. I have a raid going on, or about to start, and Null is not giving me any space. Okay, never mind. Bring Nala back, she's gone. I don't know how I'm gonna bring her back. Nala, come here. It's because of... Oh, you bought your buddy's truck. He got into an argument with you about it, and then he turned all the others on you. Oh no, so because of that I have no friends. You don't need friends. Friends are cheap anyways. Friends suck. I don't know where the raid is supposed to be. Hello Caroline, welcome. I guess you learn eventually who your true friends are. My one buddy stuck with you through it. Yeah, he's the real one. No! Here they are. Okay. Alright. Yeah. I should have thought this through more. I have all my kids over there.
Thanks for the follow!
Thank you for following Mini Bike. My day's been alright. I think I slept most of the day. Thank you for asking. How was your day been, Caroline? No! Wait. Oh. Shoot. I thought I got rid of my food for a second. Job stuff go well. I got the job. I'm just waiting for them to give me the paperwork for it. Oh no, my dog! They ate my dog. Ouch, ouch. Stop! Bro is not supposed to be fighting. Okay. We're gonna swoop out of here. Come on. Who the oh, that's so good. Alright, that goes. Where's Carol? Come on. Let's go, guys. I'm taking them. Hopefully they don't teleport to me right now. That would suck. Where are all my pets? Where'd they go? Joining the military changed your life? Yeah, I can imagine. Where did all my pets go? Was it did I go too fast? I might have gone too fast. Oh. Okay, here's one. No, that's not one. Here we go. Okay. Carol, sit. Dab, sit. Echoes, sit. Nala, sit. Echoes, sit. Okay. Now we can actually fight. Yo, I'm back. Broke up with the guy who was causing me all that trouble yet again. Thank you for your advice. Yeah, man, that's what I would have done. I don't think they're that important if they're gonna cause all those troubles. BRS boys, welcome. Whoa. Forgot I didn't have my elytra on. That was close. Whoa. Okay. I'm being real risky right now. I gotta take a breath. Joining XC changed your life. I don't know what XC is. What is XC? Oh, okay. Why am I keep forgetting to put my my thing on. I will see you, man. Gotta go for a bit. Alright, VRS, take care. Cross country, nice. I like running. Running is fun. One moment that changed my life was when God laid it on my heart to create music. What kind of music do you make? Ouch. I thought one of the Vindicator guys was down here.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you for following, Cooper. Appreciate it. Alternative rock, like 21 Pilots. I'm inspired by them. By the way, you're the goat. Why am I the goat?
Thanks for the follow.
I like I used to. I still like it, but alternative used to be my favorite genre. But now I like indie folk. It's still good though. Alternative rock is still good. I don't know where the kind of like AJR. I love indie as well. AJR is real good. I really like AJR. There's a bunch of real good indie bands out there, or real good bands out there. Sorry. Oh, they're there. My dad dying? Dang, how long ago was that, Bailey? I'm sorry to hear that. Are you still recovering from it? On 5 years is Thanksgiving. I'm sorry to hear that. That's probably never gonna get easier. God bless everyone. God bless you, Jake. Appreciate that. Appreciate the kind words. Bailey, you're a soldier for making it 5 years. You're amazing, for sure. Car accident, broke back, 2 rods, 8 screws in my back now. How long ago was that, Riley?
Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for following, Bailey. I appreciate it. Like how why is everyone enduring such pain? I hope you're okay. I think it's just based on the prompt of going through an event that changed your life. 2 years. Was 18. Have a good rest of your night. All right, you too, Riley. Appreciate you. What am I building? I'm building a storage system for my supplies, but right now I'm going through a raid to get some more totems. Oh, there they are. I hear an ender dude. I'm sure there's an ender around. There's enders all over the place here. Forgot about the prompt. I always forget about the prompt. People join and the first thing they say is like an answer to the prompt. It always confuses me initially.
Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for following, CHK. Gotta go, man. Hope you're streaming soon. Would love to be there. All right, Shark. Take care. I appreciate it. Yo, it's so chill here. What's good? I like to keep it chill. How are you doing, CHK? Hopefully you're having a good night, good day, whatever time it is. I think they're not focused on me, I think, because I have the villagers like really far above me. Oh, okay, they're focused now, Great, man. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Can't complain too much. Just, you know, enjoying some good old Minecraft on a Sunday night. I feel like that raid was really easy compared to some others that have done. Hey, what's going on, Isaac Reed? How are you doing? Playing Minecraft or watching Minecraft, I'd say life is peak right now. I feel that. Can't complain too much about that, huh? Signing your military contract. Dang, what branch? Can't complain. Won't help if I did. I mean, same. Sometimes it's just better to not complain. Army leaving for basic in a month and a half. That's exciting. I wish you the best of luck. So the moment that changed... Wait, hold on. I'm getting my wisdom teeth out soon and I'm scared. I was scared too, but I was scared to be put under. So scared me the most. Besides that, I wasn't too scared about the pain. So the moment that changed my life is I had to get my leg amputated a few months back. Excuse me. Why is that? What happened? Sorry to hear that. Much appreciated, man. I didn't have to take mine out. I didn't have to take mine out until I was much older. I got mine out though, eventually. Any advice for wisdom teeth? What I ate when I was done. So I had V8 like on standby for me, and I know that after like the first day when I was able to eat again, the V8 was like the best thing I ever had. So have like good food on standby. I ate V8 and cheesecake batter for the first like 2 days, and then I upgraded to ramen, like instant noodles, because it's like easy to eat. And I remember I had a piece, like a noodle, get stuck back there, and it hurt to open. And I know like getting food stuck back there is like a real big deal, and so like I had a panic attack trying to get it out. That was a whole mess. I was hiking and ran into a rattlesnake nest and got bit, but the necrosis on my leg got too bad. I'm sorry to hear that, Isaac. I don't know what it's like to have a leg amputated, but I'm sure it can't be good. I wish you the best, and hopefully you find a way to cope with it, like to get around it. I personally, you probably don't want to hear this right now, but I'd rather lose a leg than an arm, to be honest. I like my hands. I saw you last night at 2. I'm always streaming, Domer. I remember you. Wood.
Thanks for the follow.
I've been surviving so far, and I'm proud of you for it, Isaac. I really am. I'll give you a follow. Thank you, Domer. I appreciate it. Amanda, still going strong over here. Strong with what? What do you mean? You might have said something that I didn't see. Hold on. Bro, you've been more caring to me than my dad, and I don't even know you. Well, I'm always here for you. That's the environment I'm trying to create with these streams. Do you, Isaac, I have to ask.
Thanks for the follow.
Oh, thank you for following. Appreciate it. Do you like video games? Because I know, like, if I were to lose my leg, I'd probably play a ton of video games. And ate it? Jamal, I think your first message got cut out. There's no context. I just see and ate it. Yeah, that's my work at home job is video game tester. That is awesome. That sounds like a ton of fun. Well, I have some events planned for viewers when I start to get more of like a followership, and at 3,000 followers I want to do this events where I take a bunch of viewers and we play through some horror mods on Minecraft. And so if you join the Discord, you can take part in that. That'd be fun. It's in my bio, the link to the Discord. By the way, I had that idea. Yeah, it was Mosby's idea. I think it sounds fun. I just need to get to 3,000 followers first. For what? To do... I was just explaining it. I'm doing like a horror mod pack for Minecraft, but it's going to be open for viewers to play with us. And I'm going to do that at 3,000 followers. Hey, I do unfortunately have to go. See you later, man. Have a good night. All right, Isaac, you too. Once again, wish you the best in your road to recovery. When I played Minecraft story mode for the first time, that changed your life forever? How so? I listen to it when I go to bed on my CD player. You listen to what? Like the soundtrack for the game? I think the moment that changed me was when I lost my friend and started to work on myself. I'm very sorry to hear that. What took your friend from you? Yes, I legit can't sleep without it now. It's hilarious. I put a playthrough on a disc. So you just listen to the playthrough of it? That's fun. There's... Yes, every night for the past 5 years. That's insane. We were riding dirt bikes and he got sent off and died from a tree. I'm sorry to hear that. What have you done? How do you say your name? Ultimate Rango. What have you done? You said you were bettering yourself. How so? How have you bettered yourself? I'm asking because that's what I always recommend to anybody who's going through a rough time. Is like find a hobby, find something to work on, and just run with it. You should try creative mods if you want to build a mod pack. What are creative mods? You mean like literal creative mode?
Thanks for the follow.
Check it in the web. It's called Creative Mods. Yeah, I'll look into it. Keen ARG. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. Basically like ChatGPT. It's basically like ChatGPT, but on build a mod. You could type what kind of mod you want. And make it for you. Sounds interesting. Yeah, I'll have to give that a check. See how it is. Okay, alright, LWR, you take care. I appreciate you coming by. think we're gonna stay away from dares for tonight because I am really tired. And I have school tomorrow, classes early, but I can do truth. I don't know. Ask ChatGPT to come up with some truths. Ask. I do not miss my statistics class. I'm glad I dropped out. It's funny. I'm in a stats class this semester. I'm not having a rough time with it though. I took a stats class a while ago, and then the class I'm in now is called Statistical Methods of Psychology, and it's still a bunch of stats, like we learn about all that fun stuff. But I'm doing a lot better in this one than I did in the actual stats class. Like I have an A in this one.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Smart AF. Most likely had a really low score, barely showed up. Yeah, I mean that's kind of most cases with college is the classes like reliant on how good the professor is, and I have a really good professor, and at first I didn't like the way she taught, because it was very like elementary, and I was like, brother, I'm not a child, like teach me some fun stuff, like actually teach me or whatever. But like after a while I realized that there's a lot of people that hate statistics because of how tough it is, and her dumbing it down is probably why I'm doing so well in the class, if that makes sense. She's a good teacher though. I have over a 100 in the class with like extra credit and stuff. Obviously you can't get over 100 on your final grade, but that's where we were sitting at right now. And we have I think 2 weeks left in the semester. Yeah, I blocked him. That was really annoying. That's awesome though. I really want to return, but I don't even know where to start. Still a sophomore. Do you want to return to the same major, or do you plan on choosing a different one? Same major. Nice. How long have you been away from school? I know it gets harder to return the longer you're away from it. Almost 2 years, really, but I do plan on attending a different university. Okay, alright. I wish you the best of luck in that, and like I said, I know it can be tough to take a break and return, but on the other side of the spectrum, it might be easier sometimes to take a break, because then you go back with a clear head and you're refreshed, and you took a solid break. Finding her in my senior year. She was a junior. I am 23, and we live together with a cat and a dog. So far, so good. I'm glad to hear that, James. That is awesome. I hope everybody can find what you have. You should change the prompt. What do you think, Mosby? What do you feel like I should change it to? Edgar, I see story like in a book. I'm envious. I don't know if what you said previously got cut off. What's the longest world you have had and how many days? That's what I should change the prompt to. Oh, I see. Story like in a book. I'm envious. Is what you respond. Yeah, I'm envious too. I hope everybody can find true love. I really do. It's not easy to come by, and so I really hope that people who have found it are aware of what they found. And sometimes you get caught up over a girl that I know I've talked about her before, but doesn't know you exist. Which is very upsetting, but it's the way things go, I guess. Mosby, I will add that to the prompt for a future stream. crush is one of my best friends. Dang, that's rough. That might be worse than your crush not realizing you exist. That might be worse than that. My crush doesn't know I am even alive. But I think I got a good chance. Go for it. I hope you're able to, you know, take in the dub there. Just got out of a 2-year relationship. Can't wait to have a crush again, but one day at a time. One day at a time, exactly. But I don't know, you know, silver lining or whatever they say. Having a crush isn't all that, because sometimes you're like, what do I do? What do I do? Especially when, you know, I guess the more unique the scenario, the harder it is to figure out what you should do.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you, Miss Tori of Naboo, for following. Appreciate that. Can't right now. She's talking to someone right now, but it probably won't work out. Yeah, if she's talking to somebody, I would say just be respectful. You know, give her some space so she figures that out, and then be the shoulder for her to cry on when she, if it doesn't work out. What, you can repost streams? I know you can share them. I didn't know you could repost them. That's news to me. Okay. I ran out stuff at Fire Charge. Excuse me. I think I missed the dorms and dining hall most from college. Best, worst food I've ever had. I live off campus, and I don't eat on campus, I think, ever. So I wouldn't know how good the food is here. Do you know when like she gives you hints and you know it, but you're too scared to ask? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not good with girls. Don't ask me for... Like, I can give you life advice for days, but don't ask me about women or girls. I can't. I could try my hardest, though. But maybe. Maybe I know about the hints that I'd be too scared to ask about. Oh shoot, Miss Tori, you were in the USMC. We had chow halls. I totally get that. That's awesome. You're in the Marine Corps? Where did you serve at? Stateside, at least. Station in Camp Pendleton. Okay, cool. That's awesome. That is very cool. So you're out now then, I would assume. Okay. Nala is sitting right in front of the chat. She's doing this intentionally. I know she is. Let me grab the chat real quick. Out for 5 years now. Nice. Y'all got some really interesting lives, honestly. I think everyone has an interesting life. I think sometimes it just is a matter of realizing it. So if you look at something that everyone has done, you can find some interesting things about it. This is gonna be rough. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Oh, like, can you move? You can't see her. She's like sitting right in front of my other monitor. Looking at me like I'm the problem. You got a good life because you're chill. Thank you, Mosby. But we all have Minecraft in common. Hey, that is true. You're never too old to play Minecraft. And that's what I said, Mosby. Yeah, like I turned the camera to face her. She looked at me like I'm exposing her or something. She's gone now though. And now that she's gone, we game. She does. She gets plenty of attention, I promise. I love her so much. Alright. Oak planks. Right there. Thank you, Miss Tori, for sharing the live. I appreciate that. Can I ask what your MOS was when you were in the Marine Corps? Stone bricks. 5811. I don't know what a 5811 is. Can you elaborate? 40. Cool. Military. Oh, MP. Okay. Gotcha. Did you get out when they got rid of the MPs? Because that was about 5 years ago, wasn't it? Yeah, it was about 5 years ago that they got rid of MPs. Or at least they started the process. Field MP though, I didn't stand gate. Yeah, it was around the time they were phasing us out. That's unfortunate. My next project, I don't know. No idea. I think I'm gonna build some farms in this base. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do next. Remember the order of these items, so I'm gonna have to go back and forth to figure it out. So I'm looking for dirt, which is after the colored blocks. Whoa, what the heck? How often do I stream? I don't know. I'm waiting. I stream daily, but I'm waiting to get hired at a part-time job right now while I'm going through school. And when I get hired, I can come up with like an actual schedule. But I stream daily for the most part. I have a Discord, links in my bio. If that interests you. I swear everybody's ghosting me right now. Why do you say that, Ryan? They might be asleep. It is getting late. I would never be able to find anything here. What do you mean? Oh, the way I have it organized? Yeah, I'm struggling, but it took me too long, so I'm gonna commit to this. I think I'll upgrade my sorting system up eventually, but this will do for now. Oh, I missed. No, they're online. They're just not answering. They might. I might have something going on. I don't know. I think that's just the best way to look at it right now. Here we go. Dirts. Nice. Now I need glass panes, which are up here. What the heck is a creeper doing there? BRB sounds good, Mosby. I'll just play RB while watching you. What is RB? Hold on, I probably know it. RB, what's RB? I can't think. Retro Bowl, never mind, I've never heard of Retro Bowl. Redstone dust. There's a better way of doing this. I'm gonna do it the better way. It's a football game. Gotcha. Yeah, big football guy. Alright, so I need all the redstone dust I can find. Today's question is a moment that changed your life. Yes. Oops. My bad. I was not supposed to take that. A moment that changed your life. When my friend crashed his car with me and we were supposed to die, but I guess Jesus had other plans. Well, I can tell you, Rush, firsthand, I'm very happy that you survived. I thought it was luck for so long, but that was something new, so I started believing it. Well, I'm glad you're here. Not to change the topic, but I'm gonna drop the hint again. Join the Discord if you haven't. I plan on doing some big events soon with viewers. That'll be fun. Minecraft related events. Link in the bio.
Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for following. Who was that? Couldn't copy the link. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I can post it here real quick. Logan, thank you for following. Appreciate that. Loki almost took my life. After, though, it didn't work. He saved me 2 times. Well, like I said, Rush, I'm very happy you're here. I think it's a beautiful thing that you have found a healthy coping mechanism, which was religion. Alright, let me know if that works. This guy makes us type it into Discord. I don't know how else to do it. But there it is again. Hopefully that works. All the redstone dust. Put it in your bio. It is in my bio. I think people have trouble joining off of it though. I like the one in my bio because it has a naughty word in the link. And I wonder how rare that is to have a link with a naughty word in it. I think it's funny.
Thanks for the follow.
Thanks for following Katrak. I appreciate it. I don't remember where my redstone dust is. Thank you, Logan, for the roses. I appreciate that. Awesome, glad to have you. I think our first event is gonna be at 3,000 followers, so in a few weeks, hopefully. Plan on doing some horror mod courtesy of Mosby. Thank you for the heart me, Logan. Here it is, redstone dust. Alright, and now I need to grab some other stuff. Yeah, I was in the Marine Corps, Miss Tori. Mill talk is what they call it. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves when people make it their whole personality. And like I sat at a desk for 5 years when I was in the Marine Corps, so it's not something that I really talk about that much. But somebody was on the live yesterday. He was claiming to be a Marine, but then he said he was a drill sergeant. He said he was a drill sergeant in San Diego, and like right then and there, I was like, okay, well, he's not a Marine. And I quote, he said he is now working as a drill sergeant. And I feel like you can appreciate why that was the dead giveaway. Yeah, I was S1, unfortunately, for 5 years. That was a while ago. I got out in 2022, but then I switched over to the Army, and then I was in the Army for a few years. Thank you, Logan, for whatever that is. Go popular. 9,000 likes. We have hit 9,000 likes. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Ingredients. Hi, drill sergeant. Exactly. I remember that was a big thing. Like when you first get there, you got people who have seen their fair share of war movies that will like instinctually call the drill instructors drill sergeants, and it's never pretty. The Eagles game really PMO when I saw how many unanswered points the Cowboys scored. Yeah, the Eagles, like I said, the Eagles sometimes just choke up at the worst times. Did you like go with it or expose them? I exposed them. I went with it because I was kind of sus. He was sussing me out for a bit, but then as soon as he called himself a drill sergeant, I exposed him. Juju, welcome back. Cowboys are a second half team for sure. So are the Eagles. The Eagles aren't anymore, but the last couple of years, specifically 2-3 years ago, they would always hit halftime down, and then they would always win. Oh, I can't. And then they would always pull a comeback. Thank you, Logan, for the Fest Pops. I appreciate that so much. A horror game. Play a horror game. Can you explain what you're doing real quick? On Minecraft, I am organizing my storage system that took me months to build. For some reason, I don't know why it took me months. But I'm grabbing all the stuff to organize it now. Maybe Risa has competition. No way. Risa had 1,000 points. She had over 1,000. Logan's got a ways to go to be Risa. Lose 0-30 to the Panthers. Who lost 0-30 to the Panthers? That's rough. Losing to the Panthers, period, is rough. And then 0-30. Same with the Patriots, but they had a real good. Like they're having an amazing season. The Patriots. Like they've sucked since Brady left, but. I mean, they're like, what, 10-2 right now or something? Dang, you got a mace, but not in your inventory. I do have a mace. I got it for the achievement, and then I just never touched it again. Dang, I didn't realize how many bones I had. How many likes did last night's stream get? I don't remember. I think it was like 30,000. What should you play? Play Five Nights at Freddy's, so that way when I play through the series, you can help me out. Miss Tori, what are you doing now that you're out of the Marine Corps, if you don't mind me asking? Or like, what have you done since separating? I know it's been like 5 years. Falcons lose by 30 to the Falcons, but gave BTA to the Bills. What do you mean? I meant lost by 30 to the Panthers. Okay, so Falcons lose by 30 to the Panthers, but gave I've been off this season. I haven't really been keeping up with it. I keep up with the scores, but like the records, but I've not had time to invest myself. I watched the first couple of games, and then I realized like I am struggling to find time to enjoy this. Belt to oh, I see belt. Okay, gotcha. I joined in 2016, got out in June 2020. Was 3 months pregnant with my husband when I got out. Okay, so I'm assuming he's probably working and went to nursing school, used JBL. Gotcha. Alright, Mosby, you take care. Thank you for keeping me company. I am using my JBL right now, actually. Actively using it. I joined in 2017. Just finished nursing school, but decided to be a stay-at-home mom, and I now homeschool our 5-year-old. At least you have the like certification for nursing. Nursing is a 5-year degree, isn't it? I think it's 5 years at my school. I'm not doing nursing though, but. I don't remember where the dirt is. Four years, but I did an accelerated program, did in 3. Gotcha. Makes sense. Alright, sounds good, Ryan. I'm probably gonna end it too, because I have to be up at 5, and it is 11 p.m. So, little Big Orange, I'm sorry, I know you just joined, but I'm gonna call it. My day was good though. Hopefully your day was good. Thank you guys for keeping me company. Join the Discord if you haven't, and I hope to see you all